I am a very staunch Pan-Africanist.
Very good.
And I was coming here to actually attack Honorable Malema for touching on a very raw nerve during the electioneering period in Kenya about Baba, His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga.
Again, let's welcome the Honorable Julius Malema, being escorted by the Honorable Mukunji, Honorable Mwenje, Honorable Caleb Amisi, Honorable Amos Mwago, Honorable Hezena, This one will be very short and sweet because the Honorable Malema has to leave for South Africa, which is just another part of Kenya. Welcome, comrades, good people. As is tradition, if you allow me, I just beg that we all be upstanding so that we start with a word of prayer, which will be our national anthem. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Like I said, we will keep this very short, but equally very sweet because time is not on our side. Distinguished honorable members of parliament who are present, my names are Anthony Samba Buluma. I'm the CEO of Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association. My work here is very simple, to welcome you all and afford this opportunity to the members of parliament to introduce the Honorable Malema. You know, Kenya and South Africa enjoy a very cordial relationship, and not just cordial, brotherhood and sisterhood. So our gathering here is just to affirm that we belong to one world, which is Africa. We belong to one nation, which is Africa. And therefore, I want to take this opportunity to invite the chairman of Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association to briefly say a few words. Chair, please remember to recognize yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much, CEO, the Honorable Julius Malema, EFF party leader, and also a very good inspiration to the young people of Africa and his delegation, the members of parliament who are with us here today, and the members of Senate, the members of the county assembly who are here, together with the student leaders that are here, and also youth leaders and student leaders. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. In South Africa, they say Viva or Amandla. Is it? So we are privileged today to have Julius Malema with us. And before I say a few words, and I know he is quite in a tight schedule, I don't know how many minutes he's giving us, but I would like him to allow us to at least do some introduction. I will just give the members of parliament a minute, so that at least we are also in the same page. But I would like to start with the members of the county assembly. Okay. I would like to start with the members of the county assembly to just stand so that Honorable Malema can see you wherever you are, and we can clap for them. Thank you very much. I would like to have the members of and the leaders of the student leaders who are here can just stand, and we can clap for them. I can see them behind the camera. Then I would like to allow, and kindly members, you are just introducing yourself for a minute so that we don't mess his flight schedule. And humbly I request all of you to just come here so that we can do that very quickly and briefly. And these are young members, Honorable Malema, so I know they obey the rules of the game. Maybe we can start with the Member of Parliament who is of this place, Honorable Mwago. Please, 1 minute.
Very quickly. Thank you, Chair. Your Excellency Malema Julius, my colleagues, MCAs and leaders, youth leaders, good morning. My name is Mwago Amos Maina, Member of Parliament for Starehe constituency, that is the Nairobi CBD. I'm the Member of Parliament there, and you are a great inspiration to me. I've come from the ghetto too, and I've fought my way through, and I'm leading the most powerful constituency. I'm leading the most powerful constituency in Kenya, yes. And I'll be your ambassador when you seek to lead Africa, when you seek to unite all leaders of Africa. I'll be your #1 soldier in Kenya. Very good. Thank you so much.
Let's have Honorable Mwenje, also the Deputy Chief Whip, a minority whip. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Chair. Honorable Malema, my name is Mark Mwenje, Member of Parliament from a constituency here in Nairobi, Kolembakasi West. And recently I became the Deputy Minority Whip, and I'm the youngest to hold that position. So you're an inspiration to us. For me, I'm not on the government side, we're on the opposition side. So we're the ones keeping the struggle here, and I believe you're a Pan-African. You'll continue to set a good example for us young leaders in Africa. Thank you, and welcome to Kenya again.
Very good. Let's have Honorable Ezena, also part of the Senate of this place, and also a very promising young leader. Welcome.
Thank you. All protocol observed. Good morning. Senator Hezena Lemalitian from Samburu County, the youth senator in the Republic of Kenya, and I'm also known as the Queen of the North, Global Peace Ambassador, Goodwill, Culture and Charity Ambassador for the Commonwealth, and I'm also still the reigning Miss Commonwealth Kenya. But up and above all, I am a very staunch Pan-Africanist. Very good. And I was coming here to actually attack Honorable Malema for touching on a very raw nerve during the electioneering period in Kenya about Baba, His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga. But I'm very inspired by his wisdom yesterday, because I was very shocked. I was like, does this man know who Raila Odinga is? He is the older version of Malema in this country. When the economic situation is too hard, we cry to Baba. I remember you crying to Mama, and that is when I actually knew about you. But now that you are right on course, I want to say that you're inspiring a very strong movement of young Pan-Africanists, and you are really empowering us, and I really hope that in your famous speeches, because when you speak, even the rats and snakes listen in this continent, you deconstruct the abuse of the Kaunda suit, that only strictly Pan-Africanists will wear the Kaunda suit as a representation of the true position of Africans. And in this room today is the future of Africa and the future of this country. Regardless of our political divides, regardless of who our political principles are right now, this is the future of Kenya. So I really hope you take a very keen note on the abuse of the Kaunda suit, because we do not want wolves wearing sheepskin. I'm also the treasurer of the Kenya Young Parliamentarians, and I'm honored to meet you. Thank you.
Please clap for Ezena, please. And at this juncture, I want to invite my good friend, Honorable Caleb. Caleb is serving his second term, and he is also a member of Kenya Young Parliamentarian, a staunch Pan-African. Welcome, Caleb.
Yeah. Thank you very much for those wonderful introduction. My name is Caleb Amisi, a member of Parliament representing a constituency in the Rift Western side of Kenya. It's called Saboti. If you had time, we could go together, because I'm actually heading there right away. I have about 2 minutes to leave here for airport. but I just said to wait for you. I was telling you the other time that I have come to South Africa like 3 times. And every time I come, I always look for you. Unfortunately, I've not been able to. I once met your colleague here, Godrich. We had a good conversation. At that time, he said you are actually hiding. That's why I could not meet you. Now, you can see here, you don't need to hide. So when things go bad there, please give me a call. You don't need to hide over here. But we appreciate what Ezena said. We were touched, some of us who have been in the trenches, in the call for a new order. So when we touched on our Baba, we are a bit down. But yesterday's speech has already forgiven you. So feel forgiven. What you said yesterday was everything. You are now forgiven. Feel free, you can walk around freely. I just want to finish this. There was a constructivist, a social constructivist by the name Alexander Wendt, who said that anarchy is what the states make of it. Probably had not met Malema, because he will say anarchy is what Malema makes of it. Because where you go, you create anarchy, you create chaos. But you know, that is what we need to do. We need to disturb the stubborn status quo until we get there. So Malema, you are not alone in this journey. When you come here and you find young members of parliament ready to receive you, it tells the spirit is all over. So feel welcome. We'll come to South Africa, and this journey, we must complete it. For all this time you've been fighting, and you've been a towering figure. You've been there for quite a while. You've encouraged young members and these youths all over. You will see on social media, you are trending all over. So Malema, you just carry on. We support you. We must achieve. As an African continent, we must achieve. And we'll be there with you the long haul. Thank you very much, and feel welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Caleb. I also will not take a lot of time. I want to say that, Honorable Malema, I wish you had more time with the Kenya Young Parliamentarians. You know, yesterday you touched a few nerves. We are close to 71 members of Parliament. But because you mentioned something yesterday, a number of those members have Skyped this event. But that is the beauty of our country, Honorable Malema, that we allow the freedom of speech. And we also allow what we call positive criticism. But Honorable Malema, I want to tell you that the young members of parliament who were close to 50 wanted to come here because they see you as a vision. They listen to you, they listen to your clarion call on Pan-Africanism, and they want to associate with you. And Honorable Malema, I want to tell you that you are not alone in this journey. And the journey itself, I want to say as a person who serves in the ruling party, the UDA, and say that one of the people who are leading in the call for Pan-Africanism is His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. And you might have your doubts, and I don't know where you've been looking for him, because you said you are looking for him. But Honorable President, we have come with him to South Africa. We addressed the Pan-Africa Parliament and his clarion call on Africa to get sanity in terms of how it carries itself, reverberated with everybody. And that is something that has not changed. He repeated the same thing when he spoke in the UN. And actually, many African countries that are still languishing in poverty, that are still cannot feed themselves, I believe you agree in many things. And I believe you are also a friend with His Excellency the President on the issue of Pan-Africanism. I also want to say that, Honorable Malema, we need serious forums and exchange programs between our African countries that can be able to create a serious force of young politicians and leaders so that this clarion call can get roots and be able to be entrenched in our country and our countries. It is unfortunate honorable members, that close to all the countries having gotten independence, 50 years and above, Africa cannot still feed itself. Africa cannot still go ahead with its development project without borrowing from abroad. We have to fight these demons, and we have to come together as young people, led by our seniors, the Honorable Malema and the rest, so that we can redeem Africa from those trenches. And I agree with you 100%, Honorable Malema. I want to send you, when you're going back to South Africa, to come back again here. And come back with no hurry. And when you come back, don't stir a lot of waters before we meet you as young parliamentarians. Because we want to meet you and talk to you. We want to hear your journey from when you are the youth leader in ANC and how you have come to create a serious force under the EFF banner in South Africa. Thank you so much. And without wasting a lot of time, I want to welcome you to address these young parliamentarians. Welcome, Honorable Malema, the General.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.